then Shige?
In anime, we tend to overlook the side characters and the things that they do, so I'm gonna introduce you to Ritsu Kageyama. Ritsu Kageyama is personally one of my favorite characters in Mob Psycho 100, but I don't really see a lot of love being shown towards Ritsu, so this video is about him. Ritsu, like other anime characters, has a meaning to his name. The name Ritsu means law, commandment, discipline, and control, which is pretty ironic from what we've seen with Season 1 Ritsu. This rich guy was trying to invite Mob to the Awakening Lab, but mistaked Ritsu for Mob. Ritsu sees that the other kids have powers, but he's unimpressed, to say the least. This really brought to light how powerful Mob really is. Ritsu eventually went rogue and took a part in Shinji's big cleanup plan by performing immoral deeds and setting people up and, just getting them kicked out of school. The guilt that he felt and the bad things that he was doing eventually unlocked his Esper powers, though they weren't very strong. That's how Ritsu encountered Dimple. By Dimple possessing Ritsu, it allowed Ritsu to access more of his power. Dimple enhanced Ritsu's power, which in turn caused Ritsu to go into his emo phase, but give us a lot of great fucking content.
You just won't stop talking.
Oh?
Tell me, if I could control my powers on my own, would I be able to make you disappear?
Ritsu goes around terrorizing people and even fucking people up, like this group of people right here. Eventually, Ritsu gets straight up just destroyed by Taro, just tossed around. Well, not tossed around, but you know what I mean. Ritsu has to rethink his decision on life and wonders why he's so strong. And even like the wig.
I was surprised at how strong he was back there. Maybe it's because his brain's so developed. Could that coincide with his power level?
No, his brain's not huge. That was a wig.
Let's explain why Ritsu went down that path. He went down that path because of jealousy and also greed in a way. Ritsu is very jealous of Mob and entitled in a way that he wanted powers as well. He thought that he deserved them just because his brother also had them. No one should be entitled, not even in real life. It's not going to get you anywhere. You got to work for what you want. I know that's nothing profound, but it's just something I want to show you guys and tell you guys. So work hard for what you want and it'll come around, promise. I want to share a quote from Ritsu that really spoke to me. I will not judge you people, because I know now when people stray from the right path, there usually isn't an actual reason. It's like that even now. I'm facing enemies that lost all will to fight, and I'm moving for the sake of violence. There's no actual reason. This kind of freedom is strong. I'm much freer than all of you. Why? Because I've lost my limits. I've obtained loss. We talked about how Ritsu went rogue. Let's talk about what snapped him back into reality. Season 1, Episode 8. The fight versus Ritsu and the 7th Division guy. This fight really showed Ritsu what type of person Mob is. He's not just a lunk of Esper powers. Mob is a really good person, to the point where he didn't beat up the people that tried to hurt Ritsu. In fact, he got on the floor and pleaded for them to leave Ritsu alone. Ritsu does wonder why Mob doesn't just use his Esper powers to destroy them, but that's not the type of person Mob is. The 7th Division Claw guy comes down and starts beating Ritsu's ass until Mob gets mad and steps in and starts fighting back.
Ritsu!
The Claw guy starts beating down on Mob until Mob goes 100% and just starts fucking him up.
こんなの初めてだ。わかるか？ああ、僕の敵。
Claw 7th Division arc. Ritsu meets Sho here. Sho at this time was a mysterious character that we didn't really know. Ritsu let the other telepath kids go so he could fight Sho one-on-one, and he got his ass beat. By the way, I get all my information from Mob Psycho Wiki, so check that out. And it literally says Ritsu gets his ass beat. I feel like this would go a lot differently nowadays because Ritsu has Ritsu 100%, so that would actually be like a close battle, or Ritsu would just destroy him. In the World Domination arc, Ritsu didn't really do much. He fought Shimazaki, but he didn't really do much. He just got his ass beat again. You see that time and time again, then he gets his ass beat, but that does make him stronger. The moment that stands out to me a lot is whenever Ritsu went against Mob form, and then Ritsu went Ritsu 100. Some people say Mob was going easy on him. I could see that, but it's still impressive what Ritsu did with his 100% form. I feel like if Ritsu really does train hard, he could be maybe on par with Mob a little bit. It really wouldn't be crazy to say that or think that. Alright, and the question of the day is, who the fuck is Mob's mom and dad? Like, are they Espers too? We know they're not Espers, they're normal people, but like, why is Mob and Ritsu so fucking strong? I don't understand. No one else could go to 100%. Facts about Ritsu. Alright, I'm gonna fill you guys in with some facts about Ritsu that I know. Ritsu's birthday is the 2nd of July. His age is 13. His height is 5'2", and he weighs 100 pounds. His blood type is B. His zodiac sign is Cancer, and his Chinese zodiac is Rabbit. He first debuted in the manga in chapter 10, and first debuted in the anime in episode 1. Ritsu only has 2 known powers, telekinesis and Ritsu 100%, but assuming he's the same as Mob, he could probably do the same things Mob can. Ritsu's hobby is writing in his diary. Ritsu's favorite foods are tofu and boiled pork, and his least favorite food is pork feet. Apparently, Ritsu barely listens to music, but his favorite movie genre is human dramas. Despite being hard to get close to, Ritsu has a lot of secret fans. Ritsu is very similar to Swearyu from One's other work, One Punch Man, as they both have similar faces, hairstyles, and they want to live free lives. Ritsu's English dub voice actor Max Middleman also voices Saitama, the main character of One's other manga, One Punch Man. Ritsu would prefer to study indoors during summer break and occasionally be tempted by mob to do things like buying a t-shirt at a local volume retailer. Alright, that's everything you need to know about Ritsu Kageyama. I'm gonna try this new thing where I answer one of your guys' questions at the end of each video. Okay, the question we're answering today: can Saki K beat Goku? And my take on that is probably, because time travel is OP, reality warping is OP. It should definitely be up for discussion. That's all I'm gonna say.